Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Morning we discussed about the AMDP, right? And we created a ABAP class, and we wrote the SQL script also, right? Yes. And it's the program. Mm. Okay. Let me go through once again. Here in this program, we created a ABAP class, and this class contains our this class contains our AMDP method. And you know about this public, private, and protected, so I'm not going. And the main important thing is another thing is the interface AMDP marker HDB. This is the most important line. We are implementing the interface. What interface? IF AMDP marker HDB, and this interface tells the ABAP runtime that this class contains AMDP method. This AMDP method will run inside the SAP HANA database. Okay, and without this interface, we cannot create AMDP method. And we created types. We defined the types, and here this is the structure of what we are using. That is TYCUST. And another thing is the method. The method is we declare the methods. Sorry, we declare the method name get CUST method. This method will retrieve the what information? Sales information from the VBAK. Where is the table? Yeah, VBAK and KNA1 table. Okay, and this method importing accept two parameters, two input parameters, and exporting two exporting two parameters, like what we can say. It returns two result set. We can say result set, two result set, and this will contain the. We are actually in this method. We are calculating the top sales order customers having top sales orders. That is why here in this here, and in the result set we will get top and least in the sense lowest customer lowest customers based on the sales value. Okay, and in the implementation section, here this is the class implementation. Here we declared the method. Here this the class method declaration. Method definition here. In this method, having the we are in this method we defined all like our script. We wrote our script here, and what we can say. In this method, we mentioned this is by database procedure, and language script. Language script is SQL script, and it is read only, and using which table? This is VBAK and KNA1 table. And VBAK table, that table is sales order header table, and KNA1 table is the customer master data. It's a standard table actually. And in the query, we calculate the top customers based on the sales value. We just select top here, name this. We are we are fetching the customer name and a net value. What we can say, total value from the which table, VBAK table and KNA table. This is the this is the SQL script. The SQL, when we discuss about the SQL script, it is like what we can say, it is similar to SQL, but it allows procedural logic. Like we can say, we can here. This is a least example for the SQL script. But if we, it's a vast topic when we discuss about the SQL script. I think you guys are from a computer science background, so most probably know about this SQL script. We can create, we can declare variables, we can write loops in SQL, like conditions, procedures, etc. We can write function also using SQL scripts. And we calculated the top customers and least or flop customers, the customers having least values in the top cust and flop cust. Okay, and this is the AMDP class, and we move to the program. We wrote the program. In this program, what we used, this is the LR cast. This is the class. We declare the object, and this using the object we call we invoking the method is for this. Let me explain once again. Here, we declare the these steps I didn't explain. So let me explain once again. In this line, LRCUS, I'm just commenting. Okay, for commenting in here, we use control plus number 7. So it will get commented, and using because in the Java in Eclipse control plus slash will not work. So I'm using control plus 7. Control plus 7 will change the code to comment. Okay, here I declared the LR cast. Create object of the AMDP class. Here we know that the AMDP class is the this is the AMDP class. So okay, sorry, this is the class. This is the test one. Okay, ZTP26 AMDP class. Is a TB26 LR cast. Here we will get the methods. Okay, here we need to provide the what exporting variables. Here I'm just providing the exporting variable as 10, and here sign mandate also I'm passing, and we need to store this importing parameter. So I just provided same. First of all, we need to uncomment this one, and this is the inline declaration. Just to provide an IT top. if you want to do if you want to store it in a table type, you can create you can declare and you can define, and then you can assign to that one. For exploring purpose or demonstrating purpose, I just use like this. And here, if you activate this, okay, it's if you check this, there is no errors and activated. It is activated, but we need to we need to display this output. So I'm just using CL demo output also for both. Okay, and then how can we display this one? If we want to display this one directly in from here, it will, if we run from SAP GUI, it will display. And but here also we can do, but if we want to display it in here, so we need to go with a debugger mode and just debug using the debugger mode here also, and the AMDP class, because then only it will display in the console. So yeah, here, and I'm just pressing F9, switching. Okay, here double click on the line, then it will activate the debugger, and then here also debugger mode also there, run as debugger, or just click F9, then it will go to the debugger mode. Okay, and then here F6 is there. Then in the side panel, you can see this custom top customer. If we check this top CUST, then the data is assigned to the top customer. Here it is in the decrement order, having the top customer values, top sales order values. Just use the descending order. Okay, and if we check the FLOP customer, because it is the debugger is in the line 45 not executed, and just clicking F6, then that's also if we check the FLOP customer, okay, that's also assigned. Then executing. Okay, then in the console you can see it is also executed, this one program also executed. If we check this output, you can see the customers 10 customer values, 10 lines, having the top sales order values. Okay, that is in the top. Here is the top customer or customer sales values, and below is the lowest sales values. And just this is a sample program. If you want to explore more about AMDP, then you can explore by yourself, and I will share some reference for the AMDP also. And there is a lot of, it's a vast area, vast topic, this AMDP. So if you want to, if I need to if I want to elaborate all, then it will take a lot of time. It will take more time, more training session also. But this is a basic all about the AMDP. Then you can explore by yourself more. And yeah, this is all about. And I hope you went through all these topics that we discussed at the morning. And if you have any doubts, you can ask me, or we can just display this display display views using ALV that we can discuss. Any doubts in this topic? Just explore through these programs. It is available in the yeah, ZTB 26. I have named the program and class also, so it's very easy to identify. Just explore, and I will share some more reference also. Go through all the some YouTube videos, some blogs also. Just explore. Okay. And another thing is, the next topic is display CDS views using ALV IDA. And if we have, you guys any doubt about this views and table types, or any doubts regarding this views? What is view? Should I mention? Should I go through once again about the views? Anyone wants to know about these views? Any doubts or anything? Hello, am I audible? I hope no one wants everyone know about these views. Okay. So here we went through the views. We created views. So we don't need how we can display these views in a ALV. So for displaying this ALV, we can see for that we are using uh, a class. I will let me explain. The class name is CL. Class name is CLSALV GUI table underscore IDA. ALV with integrated data access. Sorry, display. Here, if we explore this class, then we can see there is a method called create ALV with the integrated data access. If we can see that we can see this. So we are going with the mainly we are going with this create CD and one more thing, create for CDS view. We are using mainly we are going with the create ALV with the idea for core data services. There are two methods. One is in the description we can see create ALV with the IDA and create ALV with the IDA for CDS. We are using which method? Create for CDS view. Okay. Then for that, I'm creating one program. It's very easy. It will not take much time. Okay. Here I'm just creating one method, creating one program. LVCDS. Training TR is the T code. Yeah, training batch. Okay. Okay. Here, before that, just we can see what are the uh, here if we explore these views. Here there is a view. Here we can see we defined a view named and as ZTB26 CDS sales and a sales order. Here also sales order is there. ZTB26 EMP also there is a ZTB EMP. I'm just displaying this view in a ALV. Okay, for this, here I am using this. Just copied this name so that before that we need to declare one variable. I'm just declaring variable as LOALV and type is what is the type? Here we can see this SALV GUI table IDA. Okay, this is the I'm just copying this one. Type ref2 if just checking. Okay, there is no syntax error. If SALV GUI table IDA is type ref2 and I'm just using LOLV equals am calling this method calling this create CDS for view. Create CDS for view. Okay, here just to provide the CDS name. Okay, what was the CDS name? ZTB EMP26. This was the what? This was our uh, view. Just to provide the name here. Single quotes, just provide this name. Okay, this much only. Then we can remove this. Checking for syntax error, no syntax error. And we need to display this one. I'm using this LOLV in a full screen. Full screen and display. Activating. Executing. Yes. Here, what this is the view. This view we display it in a report program. In a report program, but here this heading is not available. Why the heading is not available? The heading is not available because we didn't mention any user text. For that, we need to mention in each field here at end user. At the end user text dot label, we need to use this label. Then what is the label? Here employee ID. Here employee ID. So we are using this employee ID. Just activating. It's activated. So if we execute again. Yes, here this header is came for this view. Okay. So then For if we use this one in ALV, we need to use this label also, end user text label. We use this one. We need to paste it everywhere and just to change this one. Okay, this is the easiest way to display the display CDS views in a ALV. Okay, go through these topics, and one more topic is like there is one more topic is left, that is fuzzy search. Fuzzy search is nothing but when we can simply, but if you want to get a better idea for fuzzy search, then we need to explain about the custom table functions also, and how this CDS views we need to use in UI. At that time we will explain the fuzzy search once again. Currently the fuzzy search is if we say simply about fuzzy search is what we can say, like in search, yeah, here in this, here if we search display, if we search display, it will show the exact copy only. Okay, if we uh, search like this, then it will reply as cannot find a word with this. So the fuzzy search is, it will allow the searching even if the text is not exactly the correct. Here the text is not correct, but if we use fuzzy search, uh, then it will display, it will show, show the display also, because little partially it is matching to any of the record. Okay, at that time that scenario is called a fuzzy search. For fuzzy search we need to mention in the search, we can see in the CDS view we can mention, we mentioned the what label, user label. Here user label we mention, like we can mention what we can mention the fuzzy search also. For that we need to mention at like default search element equals true, and then search dot fuzziness threshold. The fuzziness threshold is like this is there are three thresholds. Fuzziness threshold. Fuzziness threshold is if fuzziness threshold is 1, then that is exact match. And there are three thresholds, like similar. Mainly we are using 1 and 0.8 and 0.5. Okay, this is one is exact match. One is exact match, and 0.8 is very similar. We can say very similar, and 0.5 is loose match. The main thing is here fuzziness threshold we can mention 0.8 we can mention, and here then if we like if we use any okay. Okay, label is already mentioned. Here, if we search from the UI, if we search any like employee name with a if we search any if the word or search case is not match, then also it will display the display the matches. That is actually the fuzzy search. Then after completing this CDS view and functions, then I will explain, I will demonstrate this one once again. Currently, these are the topics pending from the morning session. Okay. Just go through, I will share, I will update the code or reference in the reference. You can explore this, and if you have any doubt, you can ping me, ping any one of us, no issue. Okay. Thank you. And Posa, this is the end of the pending session for the morning. You can take over.
Yeah. Okay. Good evening.
Thank you.
everyone.
Thank you, guys.
Just 1 minute.
So the server will be off from 7. So can it be open on weekends if I mail?
Yeah, you have to request.
Yeah, I will mail it.
It's like the manager needs to approve the request. Then only they will take up the C4H server.
Oh,
We have to get the approval from the manager.
okay. No, I will send in the mail chain. Their manager will
Then
approve.
you have to mention the manager for that.
Okay.
Instead of the basis team, you can directly request to the manager. Who is your reporting manager? Then they will needs to accept the request.
Okay.
Okay, let me share my screen. Is my screen is visible?
Yes.
Uh, okay. In the CDS views, what we can, I mean, what are the things we can achieve in the CDS view? Can anyone explain it? Rudrani? Rudrani,
Yes. So,
could you please explain what are the things we can achieve by using CDS views?
so in the CDS view, we can combine the multiple tables like here in the CDS view, we have sales table and sales order. So BBAK and BBL table, BBAP table we can combine, and we can like here we can retrieve the data, fields from the some fields from the BBAK table and some fields from the BBAP table, and then display it. And like here also inside that we can use the SQL queries to retrieve the data.
So simply we can say that we can use the joins. We can
Yes,
perform
yes.
the aggregations, and we can filter the data, and we can create the reusable models. Okay, this is the uh, normal way of using the CDS view. So let's assume that there is a one business requirement is, so in the business logic, um, customer coming to us and asking, I want to get customers, I want to get the vendors with their uh, category. Like let's take the in the sales order, in the sales, if you take the sales, in the sales there might be multiple customers is there. Okay, in the multiple customers, there might be a regular customer will be there, and quarterly customer will be there, and yearly customer purchase will be there. So the customer coming to us, I mean client is coming to us and asking, I want to divide the customer based on their sales. Okay, this is the business logic. To achieve this, normal CDS views won't applicable. Okay, we can't you do the complex logics, right? From conditional calculations. Okay, procedural logics we can't do in the normal CDS view. So to overcome these limitations from the CDS view, we will use the CDS table functions. Okay, so CDS table functions, we can say that it is a table function which will use the SQL script by using AMDP, which will use the SQL script by using AMDP, and which will directly give the output as a CDS views, tabular format. Okay, in the simple way, we can say that. So now we created a one CDS view. So to done the complex logic in that CDS view, we are adding the our AMDP into that CDS. So this is the particular this thing. This one is called as a table functions. Okay. In this one, you guys have any doubt? Hmm? Okay, then. So commonly we will use table functions in the complex calculations and conditional logic like if condition, case condition, and the aggregation. Okay, we will use mainly for this one complex logic, conditional logic, and aggregations. Okay, the architecture of table function is like the architecture of table function is first we have to declare the table function. Okay, first we have to declare the table function, then we have to declare the AMDB class. Okay, that AMDB class is directly connected to the HANA database. I mean, SAP S4 HANA database. So after creating the table function and AMDB class, so to consume that output, we need one way, right? Like already, you can say that the things are already done. So things are already done, but if you want to the output to bring the results as an output, you have to consume a CDS view by reference of table function. So that is a consumption view. We can call that if it is a CDS view or a table function, the view which is consuming another CDS view and the table function, we can say that is a consumption view. Okay. Uh, uh, while doing the coding, we easily get to know that one. So mainly the consumption view will use in the Fury and the report. Okay, now we have one business. So I have told now we have one business requirement. The client is coming to us and asking, I want to get all the customers as per their category, like as per their ratings. Simply we can say that as per the ratings based on their sales. Okay, so first what we have to do, first we have to create the table function. To create the table function, right click on the package, new, other ABAP repository packages. So same thing. Data definition. Next. C. Table function. Sales. Customer sales. Customer sales. Next. Next. Okay. So here we have to select the table function. By this one. So you guys are seeing right table function creation. So expand this. Here you will get the define table function with parameters. Okay, select and the finish. Okay, you got the we got the table function. Okay, the parameter, we'll pass the parameter. So first I'll open the table. I will open the table, which table we are using. The table is VBAK. VKORG in the sense sales organization. So for particular sales organization, we want to the customer details. Okay, we are taking VKORG. The parameter. And always may mention the client field. What is the client field? Guys, I am asking you only. What is the client field in the tables?
Mandate.
Mandate.
Yeah. Mandate. And it other client. Now we have to select our required fields. So here this left side fields are the output fields. Okay, left side values are the output fields, and the right side values are the data type of that field. Okay, what is the mandatory data type? ABAP client, Punnar data type, and name one data type. Total orders ABAP.info. Okay, like that. So total value is the net WR, and the average value is the net WR. Okay. So this is the table function. So here, if you observe here, implemented by method and the class name and method followed by the method name. Okay. If you want to use this table function, you need to create one method in the class. Okay, already we have the class. We have the class. In the class, we will create one method. ZTB things. And you're writing, we are mentioning the method get custom data. So get customer details, get customer sales. It will follow same structure of the class AMDB class. And here we need to mention the method. For which to which one we are using this method for the table function, right? So you have to mention table function for table function and the table function name followed by the table function name. What is the table function name? ZTV26 TF customer sales. So it's saying that it's not a table function because we didn't activated this one. Now implement the method. Get customer details by database function because I am passing as a function because we are using this method to the table function. Okay, function for HTTP language SQL script and mentioning the options. Read only. Now I'm using the tables. What are the tables I'm using? BBAK, BBAP, AP, and the KNA. The end method. Now we have to write the SQL query. Okay, customer requirement what is when customer providing the sales organization based on the sales organization, customer want to get the customer details, his customer details. I mean vendor details. Customer wants to get the vendor details with the total orders on that sales organization and the total value and the average value and what is the category. I mean, what is the rank of that customer. Okay. So here use the return keyword because we are selecting the data from the SQL and we are returning the data to the table function definition. Okay, we are returning the data to the table function definition. Return select. So we'll declare first we select the tables from VBA. Inner join VBAP on see here. So in the VBAK, we have the web lab, VBEL, that is a sales document. And VBAP, we have the same column, sales document, web lab. So based on this condition, where condition, I'm matching the tables on VBAK dot. So here one more table is there. VBAK table is there, VBAP table is there, and now KNA1 is there. So we'll check for the KNA1. So KNA1, the key column is Kunna, KUNNR, which is a customer. So we can have the Kunna control layer, KUNNR. So we have the Kunnar as a sold to party field. Okay, let's check in the VBAP. So in the VBAP also we have the Kunnar as a sold to party. So here which table is the main table? VBAK is the main table. Right? So VBAK is the main table. So I'm based on the VBAK condition, I'm joining KNA1 table here. Join KNA1. We get on. Okay. Now in the table function, I have used the parameters as a VK word sales organization. So now I want to write the where condition, right? For all the tables, for the main table. Right, I want to write the where condition. So that where condition is a keyword is a, I mean, parameter variable is the P VKORG. So now I'm writing where VBAK dot VKORG equal to colon and provide the parameter value. Yeah. And now here in the table function, we have used mandatory, which is a client. Okay. So to mention the client, we are declaring the session client. Okay. In the condition. And dot and context. 1 minute. So now we'll use generally group by. So now we'll select the fields. So we completed the conditions, inner joins, and the group by. Now we have to select the fields. Okay, what is the first field here? Mandatory. So select the mandatory field from the main table. MADT as detail. Okay, here why I am taking as MA and data alias, because in the table function I mentioned the return type as a mandate. Okay, so the field name, I'm matching the same field name in the alias. Next. Okay. And now the KNA one. So name. Okay, now coming to the total orders, total value, average value, and the category. So these four fields are the custom fields. These four fields not present in the three tables. These four fields are the custom fields. So to insert the values into these four fields, we have to write the our logic here. Okay, so what is the first field? Total orders. Okay, for the total orders, count, distinct, again, dot, land as total orders. Okay, in the VBAK, VBELN as the, I'll show in the table. VBELN is the sales document. So in the sales document, when we execute it, let's take one sales organization, MBSO. That sales organization MBSO. We got the values as a 210. In the sales organization, we got the values 210. So sales document. In the sales document, this count and distinct is the, we are doing the counting of each sales document. Okay, how many counts are there? 210. Okay, so that is the line here. Count distincts VBAK, VBLN as a total orders. Okay, now what is the next one? Total value. So we are using the aggregation, sum aggregation. Sum VBAP dot NVPWR. So in the VBAP NETWR, NETWR is the total net value and the table is the VBAP. So it's the item data. So VBAP is the item data and VBAK is the header data. So from the header, we are taking the sales document. Based on the sales document, we are passing and we are getting the items for each sales document. And after getting the items, we are calculating the total value of the particular sales document here. Count. As total value. Here we have completed the total orders, total value, and now the average value is there. Okay. How we can get the average value? Sum of total value. So sum of VBAP, same thing. Sum of total value divided by number of total items. So then we'll get the average value. So count distinct distinct again as average value. As average value. Now here we want to this is the main thing. Category. So in the total orders and the total value, average value, we can declare these three fields inside our CDS view. Okay, now generally we can declare those three calculation. These three calculation generally we can declare inside the CDS view. So now coming to the ranking. Ranking for the category, dividing the category for the customers based on their sales. So here I'm taking as a net value. When the net value is when net value is greater than 1 crore, I'm taking as a platinum. When net value is greater than 50 lakh, I'm taking as a gold. And when I'm taking greater than 1 lakh as a silver and below 1 lakh as a bronze. I'm dividing customer categories based on these conditions. So I'm writing case when sum of AP or then platinum. Then platinum. Say gold. Same to greater than 1 lakh as a silver. Else bronze. And as what is the field category. Category. Okay. Now the customer client requirement is fulfilled. Correct. When the client is passing the sales organization, he wants to get the particular sales organization customers, client customers, and the customer uh, total value, total orders, and average value, total value, and the customers category. Okay, now we can check, activate, and activate. Now I want to use this table function. How can I use this one? By using the consumption view. Okay. By using the consumption view, I will use this table function as a view. Okay, how to create the consumption view? Other data definition. Next. Six. 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 Next. Value. Consumption. Here consumption and provide the SQL view name. So I provide 36. There is a customer sales. So now here previously the data source, what will be the data source previously?
VBAK.
So previously that data source is the table names from the GUI table names. Okay, now we are using the database as a table as a GTB table function. Select a from table function. Enter. So the parameter is there. In the parameter, VK origin. In the VK MBS. Okay, we selected a sales organization as a MBS. Provide the MBS here and insert.
So how you opened it? Insert all element template.
Okay. For inserting all elements, just press Control and space. You will get the suggestion. In the suggestion, you will have an option insert all elements from template.
Okay.
So template in the sense we are this one. If it is as a table, you will insert you will get all the fields from the table. A to Z fields.
Okay.
Okay. So here, can anyone tell why we are getting the error? Can anyone tell why we are getting the error? Till now, we are processing and everything went smoothly. But when we are using the consumption view, we are getting the error. Before that, so to identify this view as a consumption view, to identify this view as a consumption view, this this view as a consumption view, we have the annotation at the rate VDM dot view type hashtag. Here the consumption view. Okay, now I'll try to activate it in the dictionary. So why we are getting the error? CDD, I'll check CDD. This error you guys already faced. I need to get answer why we are getting this error. Guys, I want answer.
Maybe we have not activated.
We are activated. While we are activating the table function, we didn't get any error. We activated the table function. See, we activated the table function.
Reference is missing. The total orders, total value. This is a custom fields.
Yeah, you can close. You can close. You can close. Well, you came to close.
Me.
Yeah. You only right said we have created custom fields.
Yes, and we have to mention for which table we are. No.
Okay. Anyone? Vardhan, Sudeep, Rudranil, Vivek. Nupur. Okay. Whenever we are using the units and the currency of the particular data type. Okay. Whenever we are using the units and currency data types, at the time, it will ask the reference fields. See here. See here. In GTV, customer sales average value, specify the reference table and the reference field. Specify the reference table and the reference field. Okay. We'll go to the SE11. What is the total value of the data type we are using here? 18W. So in NETWR, what data type they are using?
Currency.
Currency. So for the currency, it is a mandatory to maintain the currency key. Right. So that is the error we are getting here. So it is telling that you are using the currency keys, currency fields, but you are not maintaining the currency key. Okay. So we have to maintain the currency key in our table function, where we can mention the currency key after the total orders. After total orders, we are maintaining currency key. Then when we go to the see, in the method we are getting error because the return type is not matching correctly because we added one new field as a currency. Right? As sales data and the currency plus where we added the currency after the total orders. So after total orders, we added the currency and the currency and maintain the currency in the group. Mandatory K1, name one, and then currency. What is the currency here? VBAK, WE. Activated. So both are activated. So now we want to add the currency in our consumption table. So just set all elements. So currency added, and now we want to mention the annotation to the total value and average value, telling that it is a currency field. So what is the annotation? Semantic annotation tags. Okay, semantic. In the semantic, we are telling that it is an amount field and the currency code is a currency key. Currency field. We have two currencies. One is total value and one is average value. See now, we didn't got any error. Check, activate, execute the application. The definition says the implementation with the name general get custom detail is undefined or have a public visibility. Starting and We'll create new class. This one. Check. Use the static. To get customers. Yeah, that's the 1 minute. Public sales. Must be started like that. Okay, because here we need to mention class methods. Okay, so whenever you are using the table function, you have to mention the class methods. The methods will work for the AMDB normal class, AMDB class. So for this, for the table function, you have to mention the class methods. So now it's activities. Which is a convention, this one only, right? And then the customer says, state customer says, save, check, activate, and see. So for particular organization, sales organization, we got the customer details with the category. Okay, total value and the average value. That is the currency. Total orders. So they mention like this total orders. Those silvers. So we'll check for another sales organization. And sales. How many sales organization? MTS. So we'll check for MTS4. We didn't got any MTS. Next, NSS. Check here. Yes. In MTS4, we don't have any data. So we check for NSS. We don't have any data. Don't have any data. ETS1. Don't have any data. 001. Don't have any data. CRS4. We have the 24 data in the CRS1. We'll check the CRS1. In the 24 data, we have only two customers. We have only two customers. We got the two customers. Yes. We don't have MBSO. We have the data in the 210. And this is the table function. You guys have any doubt? Anyone has any doubt? Okay. Now we'll move to the next topic, which is a simple topic. It is the annotations. Sorry guys, network issue. Okay, access control authorization check. This will check the authorization. Currently, we mentioned the not required and the end user text as a label. You can say that
The
it is a
screen is
description.
screen is not visible. Screen not showing.
No,
Ah, yes, it is visible now.
metadata, ignore propagated annotations to medium, virtual data model. View type is a convention. So these are the annotation. Whatever we are starting with the add, those are the annotation. So here we are using semantic annotation to reference the currency field to a currency key field. Okay. So ABAP catalog annotation will use for the database related settings and the access control for authorization checking and end user will the description and the labels and the semantics. The semantics will use the business meaning of the fields. Okay. So this is the annotations. So today, this weekend work is both learn about more for annotations. Okay. It's a simple topic. Easily you can understand. It won't be like logical thinking. It won't be like that. It's a simple thing like in which conditions we can use which annotations. Okay, here it is a consumption table. So I have used the consumption annotation, VDM view type annotation. I have used the VDM view type annotation. So whenever I'm using the total value, net value currency data type at that time, usually ABAP will think when we are using the currency data type, ABAP will provide, we have to provide the currency key for that field, reference as a currency key. Okay, for that one, here I'm using the semantic annotation as a currency for the total value, average value. Okay, so learn about, deep search about the annotations in the CDS view and know, learn where we can use, the annotations. What type of annotations where we can use. Okay. Yeah, that's all from my side. If you have anything doubt, you can ask anyone.
No doubts.
Okay, then we can wrap up this session. Ridu, you can stop recording. Well, okay, guys. Happy weekend.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Mm.